So now, in a relationship, there is a way you can start with a person maybe from far, you have been together. Then it comes a time you look, maybe you observe, maybe for a girl you have been together. So now you come to a level you see you need to marry, but there is a characteristic you observe from this person and you see maybe, yeah, I will not be able to put up with, and you need to break that. And when you break, you don't want to cause that enmity. So is there a way you can just do it well without causing that enmity, because maybe you might be neighbors or anything?
You are asking about how to break up? Yeah, because you've said a lot of stuff, but the bottom line is you're asking how to break up. And I get that question a lot, and I always say keep it simple. Let it be clear, let it be objective and respectful. If you cannot go on with somebody because of a particular issue, don't try to bring other issues into that. Don't justify your decision. You know, it should be very clear to the person. Most of the times when people break up, the other person wants to have closure. And even though it will hurt the person that called the breakup, for example, if you wanted to break up with somebody, it's not easy for you either to break up because there's somebody that you wanted to be with, but it is harder for the other person. The reason is you have your reasons. You know why. You have your cause. You've thought through it. It is premeditated. Then they come and hear you at a certain point saying, we can no longer go on. They begin to ask themselves a lot of questions because they want to know, were they not good enough? Is there somebody else in your life? Did they wear you out? Is it something that they did? Don't you trust them? And it begins to work on their self-esteem. So it's very good for you to be clear. You know, you keep it simple, keep it to the point, keep it very respectful, and then you allow that person to deal with the heartbreak. Allow them to deal with it the way they will. Don't expect them to deal with it the way you want. If they have invested their hearts in you, they will be heartbroken. They may go crazy a bit or something. You've got to allow them that. It's like allowing somebody to go through their mourning process. You can't determine how their mourning process is, but you allow them to do that, and then don't add any other thing that was not in them. So don't start saying, if you had one issue with them, don't add 15, you know. Don't start maligning them. Don't start talking about them everywhere, because all you wanted was for them to leave your life. Once they've left your life, don't get involved. You just make sure that they can move on to the next person. Maybe what is a problem to you is not a problem to